Hi everybody, thanks for joining me again today for our last process video for the Babies Got Scrap series. I believe this is number 32 because I think I may have miscounted. So anyways, today I am scrapbooking a selfie that I took with my mom and my two sisters at Easter time, and I love when I can get a good picture of the fam. So I'm just taking this kind of a peach coral background, and I am going to just do your basic L, and again letting the scraps do the work for me. And then I am matting the photos on this very old, very thin piece of paper that I've had forever in my stash. And even like the glittered one down at the bottom, I think is from a very old paper pad as well. So I'm just gonna, again, do just the basic L design, and I'm just gonna kind of mess around and see where I can fit everything. I really want this journaling card on there because I want to go and, just write about, my sisters and Easter and that sort of stuff. So it leaves me a good little space to do my journaling. And then I was trying to get the doily in, and that is going to move around quite a bit. And then the florals that I had picked out with my embellishments, I end up not using. I went back to the roses that I had fussy cut out the other day that were from the Hello Love. And I really love they're probably one of my favorite florals of all the collections I've had. They rate up there with Auburn Lane. And so I just like how soft they are, and they just kind of frame the pictures. So I'm going to end up using a lot of those. So I'm just going to go ahead and start adhering it down because you know how I don't like things shifting. And I'm just going to start fitting things in. Now, I wasn't going to use this little Maggie Holmes envelope, and then when I went to put everything back together again, I kind of liked how it fit there, and then I was able to get the flowers down below. So that's actually going to stay, and I'm going to use it for putting my my little title, which is just going to be a chipboard word for my stash. Now I do have this feather that normally I wouldn't put in, but because the background paper has birds on it, and I have a little bird that I'm going to stick on there, I just thought it was appropriate having a feather, so I'm going to put that in, and I'm just going to embellish that with a cluster of flowers down below, and then I'm just going to fit this one up above and kind of scooch that in. Now I do cut off another flower from one of the other groups that I had, and I'm going to tuck that in underneath and make it just a little bit fuller. And now I'm just going to kind of fiddle around with it a little bit. I end up building up that little bit of a cluster to the right hand side of the journaling square, and then I am going to put this doily down, and then I'm going to look at it, and right before I finish I'm going to move it again because I just don't, it just looked like it was odd there for some reason. It didn't feel like it was like, looked like odd man out, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to go through now my embellishment stickers that I have. I pulled out chipboard and some cardboard stickers, and I'm just kind of going through and seeing if there's anything I can find. So I did get a chipboard heart with gold. I have a phrase sticker that says this day was a gift. I found the word happy that I'm going to use with my title, and another word that says together, so it will be happy together. And then I find another chipboard that says you are my happy. And then the last thing I'm going to put on here is I do find a couple little hearts at the end, and I do fit in one of those Maggie Home cameras, and that's going to be it other than enamel dots. It's again really pretty simple, just seeing the things that I have in my color drawers and moving them around, and I really like how this turned out. And a lot of it was, I was happy to get some of the chipboard on because I have been ignoring it, so it was nice to get that on. And here's where I'm moving that little doily, and then I'll add the Maggie Holmes and then those hearts. So I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel this month. and everyone who has been so supportive. I've gotten a lot of great feedback, and I am thrilled that there was people that found inspiration and dug into their scraps and were able to get some on the layouts. That's what it's all about. They're still good papers, they're still pretty papers, and and they're not sitting in a drawer somewhere collecting dust or inside of a paper pad, and that's the wonderful thing about it. So thank you so very, very much, and be on the lookout for some new special projects we've got coming up soon. And I will be putting a couple more page kits together shortly with Moira, and hopefully that won't be too long. Thanks again for stopping by, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.